are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Chargers, who will need to find a way to move the football.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the defending Super Bowl champs introduced to this fired-up crowd here in Foxborough as the Patriots get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the now Los Angeles Chargers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well, but I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Rivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that's complete to Lewis. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Throwing is Brady on third down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Brady. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. This is White on the screen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Brandon Oliver now on the return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start to... drive at about the 37-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Coney Ely in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Second down, Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Third and long for Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane. Doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Going underneath for Lewis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Now Gordon on 1st down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll try to throw here, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And now they call on Stephen Gostkowski. His career-long 57 yards, set just a year ago. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Shotgun now for Brady. Going up top. A swing pass caught. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal.
And they pick up the first down on a fourth down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on third down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well, but boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but
and he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner. But the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Rivers. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs, punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From the gun, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Chargers on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Pulled in at the 24. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. On first down, Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
In his 5th year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Foxborough after this. The Chargers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Rivers. And now he's taken down. And Rivers in the end zone. Down to the ground he goes. That results in a safety and 2 points. And the safety there, another mistake. And these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays.
And got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's got, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 220, 52. Go bandit. 53's the mic. Watch left, watch left. 220.
On 3rd down. That's Lewis. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
All right, partner, we just saw the 2nd interception of the game against Tom Brady. I'm going to see my eye doctor because I did not really see that, did I?
Well, nobody sees it often. Last year, he threw 2 interceptions all season. Did not throw 2 in a game, so certainly a rarity. Following the interception here, Rivers. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Rivers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off.
He's got a man complete. Brandon Cooks. And all the way in. Touchdown. second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Get that quarterback! Get off! Set! Run 80! Hey, Rocket!
To throw again. Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face a third down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Chargers on third down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shea McClellan in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook. 1 play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
We'll see if it's that easy here. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Dion Lewis past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Charger offense making their way back out there. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up second down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots.